Ooh. Let's see if I'm up to the task. As I have not done many lizard creatures. Definitely not well versed in cartoons. But I have made many sculpts in the past of different quality. I do have a nice reference here of a model from a game, so I can look at it in different views if needed. But hopefully I don't need it. What? Who knows? Okay, why is... there we go, I was gonna say, freak, YouTube wasn't connecting. I've been having so much troubles with stream setups lately. Driving me nuts. Front. Yeah, that was what I want. That out. Going to take a while. At least it helped with college. Half again. Trying to get silhouette is going to be a problem. Still. This is always the worst part of a sculpt. Never looks... It takes so long before it looks good. It's so demoralizing. But you just gotta get through the ugly phase. If people who are good at drawing feel the same at one phase or another, it's a lot easier to them. Not too high. Oh, right, there's a way to bring those reference images in, which takes... It's a while, but... transparent. A reference window so I can lay it on top. It's hot. Yeah, I'm going at this slowly. Eyes. Eyes are. Oh. I will hold. Hold in. Here. Well. To spotlight. That over there. Yeah. As long as I've used spotlight. Oh, that's definitely not what I want. Ew. Look. Such a weird. Transparency slider. I know it's around. There we go. There we go. And eyes the crap out of that. At the right place. Start working. Honestly, I'd gotten the front of this way faster than I expected. This takes me a long ass time to get the initial proportions. Bulbs. Ask pointy. Okay, I do have X on. Get the rough shape here. Probably spotlight. Because I don't need it active all the time, but it's nice to have once in a while. Oh, there's the eyeball. And I hate them. Okay. off for the moment. And I can continue sculpting away. Actually, I'll bring my reference image in. That way, y'all can see it as well. Not that it really matters, but it could be interesting for you. It's on top. Little guy. Right. I can make that a separate mesh. Yeah, I could. Upper part. Upper head. Fine. Again. I really wish I had like a front view that was similar, but also good. I wish there was a hotkey for turning this on. Oh, it's Shift C. I'm logged out. Are you kidding me? Ah! Why would this have to happen now? Alright, well, I need to put that off screen for a moment.
I was just keeping you company while Dad ruined your life.
No, I was
Hello,
talking
Nate.
to Will on stream. He's streaming art.
I was streaming art until ZBrush just signed me the fuck out.
Okay, I don't know what he's doing now.
I just did it so you would not suffer.
That's okay. No, you just wanted to laugh. You liar.
Only laugh once.
I was helping someone with computer stuff over the phone.
You were helping someone with computer stuff? Oh, it must be dire.
Look, make all the jokes you want. For someone in my age, I might not be good with computer stuff, but I am perfectly functional when it comes to using a computer.
You're perfectly
Building
something.
a computer is not perfectly functional when using a computer.
Look, you're perfectly something.
No, I'm not letting you get away with that garbage. I have literally been able to teach myself how to use any software I've ever wanted to use. It's not difficult. I don't understand how the hardware works. Those are two completely different things. They're not the same thing. They're not even close.
Well, here's one thing to note. My expectations to say that someone is capable is significantly higher than average.
I guarantee you I could figure out how to use any computer program you've thrown at me given enough time.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And it would not be a significant amount of time. I would be able to figure out how to use it because I'm pretty good at that. It's not that it's
Alright,
not
back to
easy
live stream.
necessarily, but I can figure it out. I won't want to, but I can do it. I figured out how to use freaking Excel without ever having used it before in an afternoon. It's not impossible.
Yes. Though I will say Excel is not the most difficult of things.
It is when you start getting into formulas and things.
That's fair. Formula are a bit of a pain in the butt. Especially that secret formula I can't get my hands on.
That's because you're not small, green, and have one eye.
Oh,
But when it comes to the hardware of a computer, I am fairly lost. I'm pretty lost with hardware of any kind. I'm good at building things, but not necessarily in doing it the way I'm supposed to do it, is the problem.
yeah, and computers are
especially
not a place
because-
where trial and error is
Well, see that
recommended.
this is part of the problem too, is that especially when it came to the reason that he's harassing me about computer stuff is I recently got a new computer build because my old computer was bad. So I had a friend find me parts within my price range that would make my computer better. They did. I trust them to make sure all the pieces are compatible, all that stuff. This is not, so I didn't actually have to do any learning, which is part of the problem, because I didn't look at any of this stuff. I just assumed that my PC friend would know how all of these things work. Right? And he was also super excited about building it, so I was just like, okay, I don't need to try to figure any of this out. This is why I was so lost, because I didn't do anything. If I was going to build it myself, I would have looked up all the stuff to see what was compatible, all that stuff. Didn't do any of that. Because I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it didn't work. My computer friend couldn't figure it out. I tried looking online to try to figure out why it wasn't starting. But it was one of those things where every time I offered a suggestion, it was kind of like, no, that's obviously not the problem, because you start to get annoyed when you can't figure out why something's working.
Oh yeah, there's nothing worse than the frustration of it should be working. What do you mean it's not working? Well, the fuck's it not working?
Yeah, and of course, because I've never built a computer before, I'm giving him all of these options that he's already thought of. He's like, no, it's not that. No, it's not that, right? And of course, every time I ask him, he gets a little bit more annoyed, which is fair, because it's a frustrating situation. Turns out that we had it plugged into the monitor wrong, and it was working the whole time.
Yes.
In my defense, I have never owned a monitor that was new enough to have HDMI before, because I'm exceptionally cheap. All of my monitors still use VGA, So I had no idea that a monitor could have multiple HDMI ports. Did not know that was a thing.
And so I will
But
give
this
him
one
shit for the
does.
rest of time.
This one does have 2 HDMI slots. I didn't know that. So the computer works fine. I'm
It
used
does.
to old technology. If you've watched my videos, I literally buy Walkmans. I just bought a cassette tape player.
Yeah, you did.
I just
Hello,
bought a
smooth
tape-
brain.
So, I didn't want to stop Nathaniel's ripping tale of
Fine.
stuff.
I did. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna introduce the smooth brain.
Well, fine. I guess I'll let you guys talk.
Yes, you do.
Sure. Sure. You're not like me and have a pathological need to talk. How's it going?
You know, it's going. Today was actually kind of decent, so I can't really complain.
That's good.
It was nice out. It wasn't raining.
Yeah.
Saw the sun.
I went out. I actually took some steps outside today myself because it was so nice out. So I'm just doing some sculpting in ZBrush.
Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, so she go into so I can actually see it. Each. I don't.
I just want ideas.
What is going on? Get out of here.
Willing to bet that's an advertisement.
Uh,
Unfortunately, ad blocker does not work with Twitch. I don't know how Twitch figured it out, but fucking YouTube cannot figure it out. Oh yeah, Twitch just beats the
YouTube-
crap out of ad blockers.
YouTube did figure it out. Have you not seen what's happening?
I have a new ad blocker that blocks all that, so no, I don't see it anymore.
It does for now, but it won't. They are actively targeting each ad blocker. One
Oh,
after the other.
no, that's the thing is, this ad blocker was affected by that, but they updated it to beat the system.
Yeah, I know they're going to keep doing that, but eventually YouTube will beat this one too. It's just you're going to have to continuously install new ad blockers.
I'm okay with this.
Well, one, I'm okay with doing it, but also this ad blocker was beaten. They then fought back and beat,
They'll
YouTube.
just beat them again.
and then
You
they'll
act
beat them
like
again.
YouTube doesn't have better programmers than them because I guarantee you they do. But you know what's probably happened is that Twitch literally pays off the ad block companies to not work on Twitch.
That's possible.
That's a
YouTube has
conspiracy I could get behind.
YouTube does have likely better programmers, but they're less dedicated.
I don't know
As
if I believe that because it's literally Google, isn't it? I'm pretty sure YouTube is owned by Google.
it is, and
Yeah.
if you know anything about being owned by one of those very large companies, you want to do a long job, not a good job.
No, I think what they'll eventually do is they'll weaponize YouTubers because they'll do some kind of thing where they start recording how long people watch ads, and if they don't watch a certain amount of ads, you get less revenue, which will make them tell their fans to actually watch the ads.
Yes, but for me at least, any YouTuber that did that, I would probably stop watching and just watch a YouTuber who's smart enough to get their own ads and just
But
do
the
ad
majority
reads.
The majority of people won't do that, and ad reads don't actually cover enough depending on what your channel is.
It
So
depends on what you do, but yeah.
It would still work out in YouTube's favor because that's how.
Oh, very likely.
So it's the same thing as Netflix. I 100% didn't think that people would subscribe to Netflix after they got rid of password sharing. I was wrong. They got millions of dollars out of it. So you know what?
Yeah,
I no
Are you
longer
making the
know any
blue
of
eyes
these
white
things.
Bergen?
I'm making the blue eyes white Durgan.
Well, you're still not streaming, so I can't see it.
I have a stream
What the-
up. It's called twitch.tv/Vvillhalla.
I'm not.
How do you think I knew?
I'm not logging into Twitch. Let's do different.
You don't have
have
to
to
log
log
into
in.
Twitch. That's the magical thing about Twitch. You can watch it without logging in.
No, I have to log in. I don't remember what my password is.
If you
I
have,
remember what my username is.
you've talked on Twitch recently.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I'm currently logged in on my phone, and I have never logged out.
Damn. Your phone have a password saving feature that can help you?
No.
Well,
Wait,
enjoy.
no, it's fine. I remembered both. It only took
Nice.
me one try on both.
Please, whatever you do,
apparently-
do not say what they are.
I'm not gonna say what they are. All I was gonna say is I'm smarter than I thought, and I made it something I could remember.
That's good. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have another Kevin situation.
Yeah, no, I'm not that dumb.
Whoa, I never said shit online.
No, I didn't say you did. I said that I wasn't dumb enough to say that. I wasn't throwing shade at you.
Shade was thrown.
No,
I
it
am
wasn't.
put-
You didn't have to take it that way.
I had to. I
Man,
definitely
here
had
we
to.
are just, fighting in the shade. What are we, fucking Spartans? Damn you, autosave. Autosave. I love it and I hate it. It has saved me literally tens of hours of work. It has also cost me tens of hours of work. I don't know if it's a net positive or not.
Alright, what was I gonna do? You've made me forget all of my thoughts, and I hate it when you do that to me.
Oh, then I have succeeded.
I'm gonna claim all of the prime meat. Oh, of course I have to log into that. Is anyone else tired of all the times you have to log into everything?
Not really?
Ah, for the love of P, what's my password? Is it that one? No?
Good question. What the fuck? Why is my head all the way over there? What the
That one. Nope.
It's a good thing we just auto-saved.
I also thank fuck for Control Z. I don't know how I made it go way over there. Oh, it's the fucking Shift X I keep hitting on accident. The Shift Z is what's bringing up this picture that keeps going on and off, and Shift X slides the shit to the left and right too far.
I think I remember this password. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for the love of Jefferson Davis. It had better not do that thing where it says new password cannot be the same as old password because I'm a shit brick.
I both absolutely despise and love when that happens. Because every single time I rage super hard, but then I just laugh at it afterwards because it's just like, what can you even do in that situation?
Oh, for the love of fuck.
Oh?
Has log been dropped?
No. It literally sent me another one-time password after it sent me the last one-time password. Because one was to change my password and one was to log in, because of course it had to do all of them.
Yep.
Oh, and now it's going to send me a whole bunch of emails saying someone signed into your Amazon account. Yes, I know, I was there. It was me.
It was me!
I know him
I'm
well.
the hacker!
Yeah, I complain about it now, but it is kind of comforting that if it's this difficult for me to get in...
Yeah. So you guys can feel free to play video games if you want. I know watching this and doing nothing isn't for everyone.
Currently claiming all of my prime loot. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of teamfight tactics stuff.
There is.
There was 3 packs for Hearthstone. There's a Warframe skin, which is really really cool.
Oh damn! Too bad you don't play Warframe.
One day.
Don't you get my hopes up.
I do just to make you feel a little bit sad. I collect every free thing for Warframe in the odd chance that I feel like playing it one day.
I hate you. Just
Doesn't it make you feel better that I leave my options open to play the game?
No.
Oh, well, there's also a mount for World of Warcraft. I'll collect that too, even though I'm never playing that game again.
Voice.
I can tell you right now that that game I will never play again, but I might play Warframe with you one day. There's a chance of that one. There is no chance of WoW.
Good, because, yeah, well, WoW sucks.
Agreed. Hey, Doom 3 is free. Neat. I'll take that. What else can I get for free? Oh, it's from GOG. Why is it always from GOG?
Because GOG is cheap and open to willing deals with people.
I mean, I guess that's fair. I don't have GOG set up on my computer right now. I mean, I could just go to the website, but you know what I mean. I haven't logged into it in a long time. You've just been using Steam so much. All the Metal Slug games. Every Metal Slug game is available for free.
Oh. I already own them all, so.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's just it's another thing you get for Prime as well. I mean,
If you say so.
Monster Prom 2. That's definitely a game I care about having for free.
And yet, you still grabbed it.
No, I didn't, actually. I'm pretty sure that's a dating sim that Jacksepticeye voiced in, if I remember. Like, 6 years ago? Maybe that was the first one. I don't know. I just remember he did a video on it because he played the robot.
Nice.
Unless I'm thinking of a completely different visual novel game with monsters in it.
There are a lot of it. It's an entire genre of monster fucker games.
Yeah, I've never really understood visual novels besides, like, puzzle game ones, like Ace Attorney. Which I guess still kind of counts as a visual novel?
I don't understand any of them, so I am not the target audience. I can't help you.
It's almost like you're making Parrot Dragon.
I don't know what that is.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I am a better front. Where is my semi-front? Get a semi-front
Your
view.
jaw is a bit too hooked.
Likely, yes. It's very much based off of this image, which is far more hooked and whatnot. But yes,
Yeah, in the majority of them, it is not very hooked.
it is very
It's like-
flat. Yes. Give me a front view, you fuckers.
They don't really ever draw him from the front because his head looks stupid from the front.
I know, and like even I found like this toy that was being sold, and there was photos of it here, and they still don't show it from the front.
It's because the way that they made his head from the front, you literally see nothing.
Yes.
Because his nose is really round. Like, you have it way too pointy. It's basically like, you know how I did my dragon? Very similar. Very rounded in the front.
Yeah. Ooh, here's one I could take a look at. Slept it. Ooh, this one's nice and pointy for Blue Eyes Ultimate.
Blue Eyes Ultimate has a different head.
But it's
Regular Blue Eyes.
it's just 3 fucking blue eyes.
Yeah, they made them look different depending on the art.
Oh, this tool is so good. Being able to just drag and drop things.
I'm trying to think if there's any official media where you see Blue Eyes from the front.
I
I
don't
don't
even.
even think that that's an official statue.
Probably not. I doubt there is. Oh. Kind of. Closer.
No, I found 3/4. Oh, wait. There's a screen cap, but you're not gonna like it.
Send it to me! Because, I am using screen caps.
It is featureless, exactly like I said.
You know what? I will take it.
It is completely featureless from the front, which is the problem. You literally can't see anything. Here's like a copy of the toy too.
Here's the thing.
Not
I'm
really from the front, but close. As you can see, there is like no detailing to the front of it at all.
Here's the thing. I am going to be okay with that, and I'm just going to make it more custom anyways, but
It's also not fully consistent, I've noticed, from different screens from the...
okay, we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Almost nothing is consistent.
Here's the one from the, They stole this from the GameCube game to use in VR chat.
Okay, here's the thing, Nate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look on the stream in about a minute.
Ah, you stole it already. Okay.
I do in fact have it, and I could just rip his head off and bring it.
Yeah, that head looks awful.
It does. But I'm still tempted to bring it into the scene and reference it.
No, because I don't think that looks as good as some of the other art for Blue Eyes. That looks pretty bad. Like that one that you have there with the third. Did I just throw tomato?
The 3 here? Yeah, this is straight up from the show, and it's great.
Yeah. The cartoon version I always thought looked a bit better.
You always do, but I'm also planning on doing far more of a aggressively detailed.
No,
Blue
but I
Eyes,
mean,
but-
like, I much prefer the rounded Blue Eyes, like
Rather than the
for
pointy?
instance- yeah, for instance, like this, where they do the head like that, where everything is a little bit more squat and rounded, not really pointy. That's the version of Blue Eyes that I've always preferred.
That's fair. I'm definitely going more towards the pointy, but it's gonna be a mixture of both.
Yeah, it does look like Blue Eyes Ultimate always goes for pointy in comparison to regular Blue Eyes.
Also, judging by
Well-
newer Blue Eyes cards, they also end up going far more towards the pointy. than
Those aren't Blue Eyes. Those are other dragons in the Blue Eyes archetype. There's another good picture of
Well,
the front.
I mean, like, literally even just other newer reference images of Blue Eyes also are more towards the pointy. That
Well,
one is...
not on the actual
I
card
wish this
art.
was higher fucking resolution. But yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, this is Google image search. I'm sorry.
Look, I'm with you. This would be perfect if it wasn't, you know, less than 144p. But I knew this was going to be a challenge when I started this, so I'm kind of okay with it.
I can see if I can find a better picture of that. Let me see if I click on it. Maybe it's bigger in the window. No, it's an online store. And it just takes me to that other picture you already have.
Lovely.
That doesn't even make sense. That's not the same picture. Wait,
Lovely
maybe if I
jobbies.
open... What if I open image and... Nope. That's not any better. Open image and new tab. He's tiny.
Yep.
He's tiny.
It's itty bitty. But it'll give me some
Go to
help.
see more similar images. Maybe there's a better version of this. Yeah, but I kind of doubt it.
Unlikely.
There's an awful lot of Blue Eyes fan art.
It's because he's essentially the best in the universe.
Because he is. Don't forget, Blue Eyes is canonically a waifu.
You're right. Blue Eyes is
Or Kaiba.
canonically a waifu, and I am canonically currently sculpting a waifu.
Yes, you are. You should put that in the title to get people in.
Oh no!
Oh, jeez.
No. Tempting,
You're
but no.
Big, thick dragon waifu. There you go. Make it even more tempting for people.
The part that worries me the most is the fact that that would work.
Yeah, and for anybody who doesn't know this, it's because in the later comics where they go back in time, Blue Eyes is the soul monster of this chick that shows up in, like, the kingdom that... What is he, the magician or the royal vizier of? and he like pulls Blue Eyes out of her and then uses it.
It is a creepy, questionable, and problematic sequence of events that I do not wish to cover.
I'm sure if I read it again, it's not quite that simple, but it's been a long time since I read it. I have all of the comics. I bought them years ago, but I remember very little. Aside from the fact that the analog of Yugi's grandpa also had Exodia, which is kind of fun.
Also, I need to throw this out there. Because Blue Eyes' eyes face towards the side and not forward, this canonically means... No, this means that they are a prey animal, not a predator. Predators are forward for locking on targets. Prey are sideways to cover more view parts. So
I mean,
something preys on Blue Eyes.
To be fair, she is not a particularly aggressive character in the manga, and is in fact continuously being attacked by people and gets rescued by Kaiba only for him to steal her powers.
Kaiba was the predator.
Also, don't most dragons have the eyes on the side of their heads? Because it doesn't matter.
It really, really depends.
So I'm pretty sure realistically, if dragons were real and that big, there would be nothing that could prey on them, so they really wouldn't need to have the eyes on the front.
Well, eyes on the front is for targeting prey and attacking them easier.
It depends.
Realistically, if they were real, they'd look like lizards. Go look at what lizards have.
I'm certain there's animals where there's exceptions. There always is.
There's an exception to every rule.
I'm gonna look up Blue Eyes' origin to refresh myself on the history of Blue Eyes. Apparently he saved her as a kid in the anime, and then finds her again later.
Yeah, then. Look, he still ends up ripping her soul out after she's been...
Wow, it is completely different in the anime than it is in the manga. Apparently, his dad tells him to steal her soul in the anime. And he's like, no, I'm in love with her. And then she, like, dies to protect him, and then he gets it anyways.
It's probably because the show was like, are you fucking kidding me? This would make Kaiba a freaking unrepentable villain if we leave it in as is.
I'm gonna have to look up the version in the manga because I do not remember.
Because, yeah, the way I was told about it, he is an unrepentant villain no matter how they phrase it. And they try and apparently phrase it so that way he's not completely evil.
I'm gonna have to look this up. I do not remember well enough. Character. Maybe I'm completely misremembering it and he wasn't the bad guy and it was actually just...
His dad?
His dad. I'm gonna go look at the comic. I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go pull out Millennium World. It's been a long time.
Well, now that he's gone, what you up to, Kevin?
I'm just playing some Pokemon.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all!
Yes.
Doing some grinding.
Yeah. I mean, the grinding for our 3D is all done.
All right, time to see. Am I slandering Kaiba?
Possibly.
Oh, that's very nice. That is the kind of thing I would do.
It is. You are a slandering host.
I forgot how like they make the like evil characters all gross and wrinkly in old like Yu-Gi-Oh manga.
That was their go-to. We want them not to like this person. Make them old and ugly.
Oh, okay, so it was his dad's idea, but he allows it at first, and then he saves her, and that's how he gets it.
Okay, so he's still an evil bastard.
No, not really. He's just.
He let it.
Technically, he had no idea what was going to happen ahead of time.
He still was okay with having her soul ripped out. He is bad.
No, he wasn't okay. I'm trying to figure out how does he get it. When does he? I'm so. It's been so long since I read this. I do not remember how this happened.
It.
Oh no! It looks like he tries to avoid her dying in the manga too.
Wow,
I just
slender.
I just automatically assume he's the bad guy. Turns out I'm wrong. This
Or
is what
Kaiba.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged has done to me. I still don't remember how he gets it in the end, though. I know how Dark Magician becomes Dark Magician because his like best friend dies and then inhabits the spirit of Dark Magician, or of the Black Magician. I think he's called first.
Maybe.
Man, this is so trippy because this entire story arc is being performed as a Dungeons and Dragon adventure between the Pharaoh and Bakura.
Oh yeah.
Again.
What? Bakura in danger? No.
No, Bakura's the bad guy, remember?
Bakura is the danger.
Yeah, he is the danger.
What?
Because, like, in Duelist Kingdom, he traps them inside a role-playing game, and then they win, and then, like, his evil half disappears, and like, hey, we did it, we fixed it. And then Millennium World, it's literally the exact same thing again, but the role-playing game is them going into the past.
Isn't Bakura Kaiba's kid brother?
No, that's Mokuba.
Oh. The fuck's Bakura?
The guy with the Millennium Ring.
Oh, white hair.
Yeah, the Millennium Ring is the spirit of some bandit king who raided the Pharaoh.
What did I just do? And I'm learning hotkeys I didn't even know, and I've used this program for years.
Oh yeah, the bad guy just murders her and then transfers the dragon. It only took until book 6. Man, they also do Exodia so dirty, man.
Why?
They talk about how he's so powerful of a dual spirit that they had to seal him in 5 parts, and then, like, the Grand Elder unseals him. He does his, like, Exodia Obliterate ability, and then Zork just, like, cuts him in half with a, like, blade.
Damn. They did do the poor man dirty.
They did him real dirty, man. Not only that, I'm pretty sure Zork killed him with his dragon dick.
They really liked Zork, and I don't know why.
I don't understand the thought process behind that character design. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't get it.
Didn't the guy who wrote it do a lot of drugs?
I don't know.
I could be wrong, but I had heard that he was essentially high when he created that character.
No, I know the character who created specifically Lugia had some real issues for Pokemon.
Oh yeah, he was also problematic and absolutely batshit
Well,
insane.
he wasn't super problematic. It was just like he had a lot of, like, he smoked way too much, and I think he did a bunch of other things too. I can't remember exactly. I remember hearing a story about it from one of those, like, history in media channels, but I don't remember much about it.
Yes. He also wanted Lugia to be a woman, which then they voiced it as a man. And
Yes, which he was very upset about.
Yeah. And he also believed that Lugia was like the most OP Pokemon and there'd never be a stronger one. He was very big on his OC.
Yeah, he just smoked way too much, apparently. That's what. I don't know. I just remember that the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Passed away 5-ish years ago now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I believe he died in a swimming accident very recently. Well, 5 years ago.
That is unfortunate.
2000 and... Oh, actually, it was last year. Oh, it was much more recent than I thought.
That is surprisingly recent.
Just over a year ago. It's just like the last couple of years felt really long.
Yeah. Yeah, they have.
Yeah, he died in a snorkeling accident. It was very unfortunate. Because he was not particularly old. Okay, so that is not what Blue Eyes' cheek thing is supposed to look like.
No, but it's cool.
It's supposed to be a 3-pronged like wing thing with 1 horn in the front.
Yes, I know. This is more interesting.
That's Blue Eyes. The other one is not.
The other one is cartoony Blue Eyes. This one is much more realistic Blue Eyes.
No, that just looks like any other fantasy dragon. It doesn't even look like Blue Eyes anymore.
To you, maybe.
No, yeah, the person who's played Yu-Gi-Oh! For 20 years.
I have known about Blue Eyes as long as you.
Yeah, but
and
you
I can
didn't
tell.
spend a bunch of money on a Blue Eyes deck and then sell it to someone.
No,
To
I
not
just
sell it back.
Yeah.
no, I just fucking loved Blue Eyes, and it was my favorite card.
How many do you have in a binder?
Don't have any anymore.
I
And
have
then-
85.
My favorite one died long ago. It went through the wash because I kept it on me.
I also have 3 ghosts. And the collector's rare. I don't have the steel one, though. I wanted it. But it was a Japan-only thing. I think they did do a limited release of the sterling silver one on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Website. But it was, I think, $2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are currently releasing a Dark Magician one this year for about the same.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I believe the Japanese ones are much cheaper. If you buy the Japanese, like, metal Blue Eyes, I think they're sub $100.
Damn.
At least last time I checked, but that was, 6 months ago, so they could have gone up since then.
I would say they probably have. I would be
Uh,
thoroughly surprised to find out that they did.
I kind of doubt it because they were not produced in small numbers. This one's not made of precious metals; they're just metal.
Possible.
Yeah, they're still pretty cheap. They're like $120 on eBay.
Nice.
Unless they're graded, then they're a lot more. I wonder if you can get them from TCG.
Yeah.
I'm just curious because that'll give me a better idea of what the price is. Well, the stainless steel one has definitely become far more expensive.
Oh yeah?
Sorry, the platinum one that's made of silver, that one is like 3K now.
It's a lot.
TDS is still sitting at 500.
500.
Yep.
That's
The Retro Pack
expensive.
1 is sitting at 500. The Ghost Alternative is like 70. Parallel World Blue Eyes is 200. Haunted Minds
save
Ghost
you,
is like
bitch.
150.
I'll save you, bitch, if you crash on me.
And then they drop in price super quick. Like the 2002 booster pack one is like $2.60.
And yet that's still very old.
Yeah, it's from 2002. LOBs are only like $7 now.
LOB is.
Legend of Blue Eyes. The very first pack.
Really?
Because it recently got a reprint.
Ah, nice.
The first N ones are more significant.
That would make sense.
No, they don't have the metal one on TCG player.
Makes some sense.
I also didn't see the Kazuki Takahashi. So I don't know if they because he did do art of. Oh yeah, there it is. For the anniversary pack, it's $30. There's a couple of cards that he did his own art for, and he signed them in the corner. There's actually 2 Blue Eyes.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's one where he's standing on top of like a. Here, I'll just show you. It's easier.
Could send it. I may even
Yeah.
put it on screen.
There's that one, and then there's. I don't mind that one. I don't really like the other one. This is the other one he did.
Kinda cool.
I don't mind the one where he's on like the skyscraper. The other one is kind of meh.
From what I can see, I actually prefer the second one.
I'm not a big fan of that like pose and how he's like flying through space. It's kind of just. Eh.
Fair.
I'm pretty partial to the original one though, the one that came in the starter deck with the really goofy proportions.
Yes.
I think that has more to do with nostalgia than anything else. It's just like that is the one I remember always.
I have it. Yeah, the OG one was goofy as fuck, but then again, essentially everything was goofy as fuck back then.
I mean, there's always the one that came in LOB, which is like broken neck one.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of broken neck one.
And there's tablet Blue Eyes, which I also
See,
kind of like.
I really like this version of Blue Eyes. Wow.
Oh, the really. I'm looking at Blue Eyes pictures. Yeah, that one's. You know, they actually did. Let's see if I can find it. They actually did release one in that art, like a modern version.
Surprising.
Well, Blue Eyes and Dark Magician continuously get new art prints. There's so many. They're just like, oh, you need another Blue Eyes? Don't worry, I gotcha. Like, there's this one.
Yeah.
Of course, this isn't counting like Blue Eyes Jet Dragon or Blue Eyes Alternative or Blue Eyes Chaos Max or any of those other ones. Here, this is the one where it's kind of based off of the art from that one.
So here's a realistic version with the round nose, which I find hilarious.
I don't know if I'd call that realistic. They made the arms huge. Blue Eyes has tiny little arms. I guess he does have massive hands.
He does.
They're also not consistent. I'm just looking at all the different Blue Eyes cards right now. And his arms go from, like, short to long to fat. Yeah, there's no consistency.
Look, you're looking for this in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not about consistency.
Also, did you see the one that's based off of the old card?
Yeah, I saw.
I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of meh.
Alright.
They changed the pose a bit too much. I guess they didn't change the pose, they changed the perspective. Oh right, I forgot they made this version too. It actually came like that.
Oh, why is that card eye bleeding?
It also came as a giant card only. In black and white. Just like that. It is horrible.
If
I think
you
that's
say
actually...
so.
I think that's all the different arts currently. I don't think they have any other... Aside from minor variations, like the one with the tablet behind it also came with one where the moon's behind him. And I think there was another version of that pose too.
Probably.
That doesn't really count. It's still the same art.
Yeah, that's just different backgrounds.
Yeah. The only difference is... Yeah, here it is. This is the one where he's got the moon behind him. He's a fire in his laser.
I do like that one.
Well, it's definitely better than the tablet, but it is still the same pose.
Yes.
It's just a reuse of
Smart reuse.
Yeah, I don't see any other arts, unless you count Blue Eyes 2 and Dragon, which I don't. It's cool. It's not the same.
Very much not the same beast.
Yeah, there's also Malefic Blue Eyes, where he's been turned evil. There are a lot of spell cards with Blue Eyes on them that are pretty cool. Like, I always like Burst Stream of Destruction. That one looks really cool. Which is, like, his attack move. Or her attack move. Do I have any of those Blue Eyes cards on this binder? Yes, let's see. Which ones do I have?
I don't know. How much do you have there?
Well, I was sorting cardboard before we started the stream, so I was putting a couple of random collectible cards. Usually, I have a couple of those. Like, I have my German Burst Stream of Destruction, which I cannot say the name of because it is way too long. It's like, Racken Noden der Sturm. I don't know how to speak German, so I'm pronouncing that horribly. But it looks really cool!
Nice.
Like a close-up of Blue Eyes firing his laser. Yes, in this binder I currently have the Blue Eyes flying in space. I have the movie pack one, which is the one that they turned into black. A couple of Blue Eyes Shiny Dragons. I have the Japanese Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And then I think I have a double B. So I have this really old collection binder that's got like a fake leather covering.
Yeah.
And it was on my shelf beside one of the other binders for so long that the paint of the logo on the other binder stuck to the fake leather.
Rip a Rooney.
Packed so tightly together.
That was probably not just time, but also the mad heat waves we've been getting. Just
the cards
sweating.
inside were fine. That was just the outside of the fake leather.
Yeah.
And I've got the skyscraper device. I forgot that this binder got kind of snagged when I went out of the game. I sold some of the stuff out.
Oh yeah.
I shrunk like letting them down a bit. Still got all my goblin attack forces though. And my 3 ghost blue eyes. Majestic star, alright. That's not this. Transcendent wings. And then my pages and pages of elusives. Oh, I have both of the different versions of the booster pack and blue eyes. The broken deck.
Nice.
They're BPT-03 and BPT-09. That never fell out for you, right? I love how they eventually made a card called Exodia Obliterate. That's
They really wanted to make Exodia more usable by having like Dark Exodia and Exodia Obliterate, but just let Exodia be the meme that it is.
no.
Well,
so the
apparently
problem-
Exodia actually just recently won the YCS or something.
That's
Yeah, but
funny.
it was probably like draw Exodia.
Apparently it was Big Brain Exodia.
Big brain Exodia. What?
Classic
So
Exodia. Actually figure
what
it
they-
out.
What they tried to do, Will, is they made an Exodia archetype, but they didn't actually give us enough cards to play an Exodia deck. So they
Oh,
gave us an
unfortunate.
Exodia trap card and an Exodia boss monster, and that's it. It's just not enough cards to actually play an Exodia deck.
That is unfortunate.
Because, like, Obliterate is actually a really good trap card. Well, I mean, not by current Yu-Gi-Oh standards, but when it came out, it was a good trap card. There just wasn't enough other stuff with it, because it was like every turn you could discard a Forbidden One card to bounce a card your opponent had or something like that, and then I think at the end of your turn you added a normal monster from your graveyard to your hand or something like that.
Yeah.
So you could just like pitch the piece. No, it was send one from your deck to the graveyard to bounce a card, and then I think you returned one to your hand. There was a way to win in the alternate way. It was just not reliable. It's just like they had that card Exod that came out, not Exod, Exodios. That was his name.
Exodios.
Exodios, the ultimate Forbidden Lord. He came out in GX. The guy who played Cloudians had it, and it was supposed to be an easier way to win using Exodia.
Yeah.
Well, his effect is if you have all of the pieces of the Forbidden One in your graveyard sent there by his effect, you win the game.
Oh,
The
so
problem is his effect sucks.
what's his effect?
Every turn you get to send a normal monster from your deck or hand to the graveyard, and he gains 1,000 attack for every normal monster in your graveyard. And you can summon him by shuffling all cards in both players' graveyards back into the deck.
Not bad, but too slow.
Yeah, it's way too slow, that's the problem. And it's also because it has to be by his effect, and he can't be destroyed by card effects, I think, but he can be destroyed by battle.
Yeah, so as long as you kill him fast enough.
Well, you're never going to have him be big enough to not be just walked over. He was never good. The only thing he was ever good for was his effect where you could return all cards in the graveyards to summon him. So in decks where it's like, I'm going to mill you out, it's like, I will summon Exodios and shuffle our decks back.
Fuck yo mill. And fuck yo couch.
The problem is I don't think anyone ever used it. I think it gained value at one point because people thought about using it, and then it never actually happened.
That's funny. Just
I-
purely speculative value.
I vaguely remember him getting expensive randomly and then never being used. Well, I mean, there was a whole deck. What was it, Kevin? Fortune Ladies? Where
Yeah.
that deck gained, like, a crap ton of value completely from speculation and then was never played.
Yeah, it was one of the most overhyped decks I've ever witnessed.
I
And
do actually
it-
remember making it too and being like, this deck doesn't do anything.
That's funny. I like it.
I remember making it back in the day and being like, oh, everyone says this deck is great, and then like test playing it and being like, sure, I draw cards, but there's no win condition.
Yeah, you just draw in turbo.
Yeah, but there was no way to win. It's like, yeah, I've drawn a bunch of cards and I summoned 4 monsters. The biggest one is 1200 attack. I'll lose. If I recall, a big part of it was that you could play like Secret Village of the Spellcasters and stuff, like reliably, and it was like, my opponent can't use trap or spell cards. And it's like, yeah, but they could just summon Thunder King and walk over you. Well, you know, there are flaws. Thunder King Supremacy. That's something I should add to the list of cards I need. Thunder Kings. I don't have any. Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong. Thunder King's effect can still be used under Skill Drain, right?
Correct. Well, yeah, the tribute
one.
yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah, because you tribute for cost. Cost can still be played, and because his effect resolves in the graveyard, it's not affected by Skill Drain. There was a bunch of cards that got around Skill Drain like that. Pretty much anything that tributed for cost, so Exiled Forest still worked. I'm pretty sure, if I recall, DD Warrior Lady also worked if she was attacked over. Because her effect activated after she left the field, but I can't remember for sure.
Alrighty. Yes. What you doing?
Oh, I'm just showing you another card I thought of that I wanted.
Yeah, we'll see how many I grab.
Wow, well, if they're like not cheap, don't even bother.
Yep, it'll depend on the price, availability, and my wallet.
I literally have no idea if there is a cheap version of Thunder King. There probably isn't, and if there isn't, don't even worry about it. He's one of those Edison cards that I think might still hold way too much value.
You can't get commons. There's no way it should be worth that much.
I'm gonna look right now. Yeah, nope, they're too expensive. Don't bother, Will.
How much?
Commons are listed at the lowest at $8.44 each.
Woo!
Fuck.
That's on TCG Player, the cheapest.
That's an ouch. Yeah, probably
Yeah,
not
it's
happening.
Not worth. Not worth. Let's see what they are. 401. Thunder King. Yeah, the cheapest one on 401 is $12 for the common.
Ouch.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. I don't need that card that badly. All of the other ones I sent you are like maximum $2.
Yep.
I mean, there is more expensive versions, but I wouldn't suggest you buy them.
Look, if I do, it just limits how many of the other cards I'm getting, yeah.
Look, literally there is only one on this list that I would be willing to be like, yeah, I get that one, and that's Chainsaw Insect. If you find the ultimates for like less than $10, I do want those. That's it. Because I think that's hilarious.
Yeah?
Yeah, Chainsaw Insect is just for fun.
Nice.
He's just a beetle with chainsaws for pinchers.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah, it's also just for skill drain. His effect is basically, he has really high attack points, but every time he attacks an opponent's monster, they draw a card.
Yeah.
So if you have skill drain out, they don't draw a card.
Oh.
And he's huge. And he came as an ultimate rare at one point in time, which I'm pretty sure is pretty cheap. What if
Possible.
it's not? Let's see. Let's see what 401 says.
Tell me, oh, 401 of the lake.
401 says that they have no ultimate rares in stock and to go serious.
Sounds about right.
If they did, it would be $8.
Which is not bad. Just unfortunately they don't got it.
Let's see what 401 says.
Doesn't overly matter considering I won't be using troll code.
I'm still famous. I don't know what website you use to buy cards.
I use 401.
No, 401's terrible for stock. They'll never make it.
I mean, I just got some stuff off of 401, no problem.
You won't find Edison stuff though. At least not much. I looked and they have like nothing.
Yeah, I've only ever
cute.
used 401, so
They have a chainsaw insect for $5 on Troll and Toad, an ultimate rare, but only one. That's not particularly helpful anyways.
not gonna buy it. Snap it up now.
No, because I know how Troll and Toad shipping works. It's only
Oh.
worth it if you're buying a bunch of cards.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna do a little experiment here and see if I can even get most of the cards I asked you for on 401.
You do your experimente.
Alright, so they have Guard Strike, that's good.
Nice, nice.
He is $1.50.
Placed good.
I bet you they don't have full. They have no Regiguras, that's not a good sign. They have 0 Full Helm Knights. That's unfortunate.
Rip the Roonies.
They do have an Air Bellum. That is $1.50. They have Giant Rat. For those following along at home, I'm trying to make an Edison X-Saber deck. Giant Rat is a grand total 35 cents.
Woo! Expensive.
I know, right?
That's a pricey rat.
35 cents?
Yeah, it's a pricey rat.
Yeah, they have 3 of those in stock.
Nice. Hopefully they do in a couple times.
Chainsaw Insect, it is 75 cents for a common.
Yeah.
They only have 2 in stock. What about the rare? The rare is 90 cents. How many of those do you have? Only 2. Okay, that's what about the unlimited version? They have 3 of the unlimited version. There you go. Okay, Defender. How many of those are there in stock? Lazy.
Lazy. Best thing I ever
Destiny
have.
Hero Defender is 80 cents.
Woo! Pricey!
We've got 3 of them in stock. There you go. Oops, I can't spell Sakuretsu armor.
I can't even say Sakaratsu armor.
You literally just did.
Impossible, I can't say
that one's real expensive at 80 cents.
Oh. Breaking the wallet, why don't you?
Well, I don't know. It's also just not a good card. It was.
And
I
yet you
remember when
want
was
it.
amazing. It's for Edison. In Edison, it was a good card. It was just not as good as Dimensional Prison, but that's a $5 common, so nope.
Is a bit expensive.
Yeah, and I'm not buying any more of those. I refuse. Starlight Road is 50 cents. So I need more of those because I only have like 3. Every Edison deck I play needs Starlight Road in it because I play too many traps.
Yeah?
Book of Moon! Always need more Book of Moon. Yeah, let's get the $13 one. Where's all the cheap Book of Moons? 401, why are you like this? all of the other ones have a billion Book of Moons in stock. What does 401 have in stock? The $13 one, the $3 ultra rare, and the $4 ultra rare. None of the hundreds of common prints.
Well,
Wrecked.
looks
Yeah,
like
this is-
y'all won't be getting a common one.
Heavy Storm. Man, Heavy Storm is expensive for a common. $2. That's too much. Why they do this?
How could this happen to me? I made my fish cakes.
How about Giant Grenade?
Giant True Nade.
There's $1.20. No, there's one for 60 cents. I bet you they don't have any Saber Slash. Saber Slash, is that too old? I know. It's tough.
Here's the real question, Nate.
What's that?
How comes building your Pokédex?
I have not done anything with it yet. When we were going through the stuff, I found my old Pokemon deck. I just have to, like, add enough cards into it to make it 50 cards. I just haven't bothered doing that at the moment.
Isk? Yes.
I'm probably not going to for a while. Until we're actually playing Pokemon, it's probably not happening.
What you're saying is time for Kevin to prioritize it.
I don't know, but you know what me and Kevin could do?
I don't know, what could you do?
Don't you say it.
Well, I don't have to say it if you already know.
Yeah, it's too late.
It's not too late.
It's too late.
It's not too late.
It is 15 to 9.
Yeah, that's not too late.
It's too late.
That's not too late.
You can already hear its siren song.
Yeah, but you could just say no.
No.
You can never say no to the siren song of bed.
You can. I do it all the time. I do it pretty much every night.
Not healthy, man.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
No, I just logged into League of Lurder and they have a new thing now.
Okay.
In 25 days, League of Legends will transition from using summoner names to Riot IDs. Your name will now be shared across all of Riot's games.
Well, that's fucking lame.
I mean, it does definitely make it easier.
Doesn't bother me. I only play one Riot game, so.
It also doesn't bother me because it makes things way easier. I use the same username on all of them anyways. I do not like that skin.
No?
No. I opened my Prime Loot capsule.
You get what you want?
Not really.
Unfortunate.
How do I disenchant? Oh, multi-disenchant. No, I got Sugar Rush Evelyn.
I saw Evelyn got a visual redesign recently, and she looks interesting.
By Evelyn?
Yeah.
Her redesign was like 6 years ago.
Was it?
Pretty sure.
Oh. Yeah, I like it. The old one was a little basic.
Let me see, maybe did she get another one that I'm not aware of? I don't think so. I don't think they would have done 2 designs on it.
Probably not. I'm probably just very much behind the times.
Yeah, no, that was a very long time ago. When they gave her the like back scythes or back claw tentacle things. I don't know what you would
Well, she
call
also
them.
just looks like a human and not a weird purple elf.
She does not look like a human in her regular skin. She is still purple.
A lot more humanoid than she did before, but that's just because the OG Riot art was pretty bad.
I do seem to recall that, actually. I don't actually remember what it looked like, though.
Just Google OG Evelyn.
I don't care enough.
Pretty bad.
Every time I see OG Urgot, I get a little bit sad inside, so...
Why?
Because he looked awful.
I remember OG Gangplank and MF, because they also looked pretty fucking bad.
I remember Anivia.
They changed Anivia?
I just remember the splash art.
Changed her splash art?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh.
And Warwick. I remember the redesign on Warwick was very good. I much preferred the... most of the redesigns I have really enjoyed.
Most of them, I will agree, were pretty good up until the point that I played. I'm still mad about, fuck, what was his name?
Which one?
He would toggle between lifesteal and extra damage mode.
Oh, Aatrox.
Aatrox! His rework was awful. I missed the thematic.
Me too. His visual design, no issues with. I really enjoyed the new visual design.
Yeah, it was fine. It was good enough.
The gameplay changes, ugh.
So bad. I was also mad that they changed Rengar and Kha'Zix.
They made them both better as assassins, though.
They made them technically better, but I loved the mechanics they had beforehand. I just missed those mechanics. They were so much fun.
I think they reverted a bunch of those changes. It's been a long time since I played, so they could have reverted them again.
Oh, it's been ages since I played, so my information is old.
I know the Volibear rework I didn't enjoy, but it was good. I just didn't like it.
Fair.
Same with the Mundo rework.
I hate the Mundo change.
Objectively, he's a much better champion, but I much preferred old Mundo.
I had way more fun with old Mundo, so I think it's a bad rework.
Again, it's just objectively he's a better champion, but I totally agree. It's just like Garen. I hope they never change Garen. The whole point of Garen is you don't have to think.
Yep.
There is no targeted abilities. There is no aiming. There is only spin.
Yeah.
He is Boomer champion. I need more Boomer champions. No. I do not acknowledge this handshake.
Oh yeah, the disgusting handshake. Yeah, that's why that's why they have the rule of you just have to acknowledge the handshake and not actually shake.
And I know that you will never ever
bastards.
play this champion, but they did a very minor rework on Amumu and just made him 10 times better.
I'm glad that I managed to never get a Mumu.
Lore-wise, good job, but he is such a fun champion.
Yep. Look, man, he's
They made it so
supposed
that
to be alone and sad, so he needs to stay alone and sad in the shop and never be bought.
They gave him the ability to store multiple bandage tosses, and that is just so good.
Yeah, that is definitely a good upgrade for him.
A couple of other things too, like when they changed his passive so that when he does damage, it applies curse to enemies so they take more magic damage, so you don't have to build damage on him to be at least useful. That was nice too. I didn't like the big nerfs they stuck onto Maokai. That made me sad. Fiddlesticks rework was really good, although I missed the bouncing crows.
I missed the crows so bad. They were my favorite part of the old kit. Unreliable and
crows.
awful, I understand, but they were so much fun.
I miss the crows, but his new one is better. Because it also adds a fear and a silence.
Yeah.
Like his new visual design I also really enjoy. I liked his old visual design.
Yeah.
I also like his new visual design. Both of them are quite good. You need to go for more cracks than you do like weird line textures.
Well, that's what I'm thinking of, like the best way to do the types of cracks and different plates and whatnot.
You're gonna need to look at some like basically look at some like art of like animals that have like external armor type deals. Like something that has I'm trying to think of a word I'm looking for. Literally, you just need you kind of just need a close-up of someone who has cracked up fingernails, realistically. Because that's essentially what it would be. Or like a large insect carapace.
Yeah, I should. I'm not going to be sculpting for that much longer, so I've just been like, I don't fucking wanna.
So I'm pretty sure what they're going for with this is more of a insect carapace type thing.
What they're going for is they had a flat, hard brush, and it's really easy to paint those kinds of shadows.
No, I know, but they're definitely going for more of an armored, like, chitin type thing. What's up, Kevin?
Oh, nothing.
God.
You're not allowed to do that.
You know what? I'm going to call a fuck it. This is good progress for one session.
You did it.
Yeah. And now when and if I ever come back to this, I can keep going. I work on the teeth, the entire rest of the body, because oh boy, there's a lot of body there.
No, this is where you finish it by just putting it as a trophy on someone's wall, and then you don't have to do the body.
I would still need to do teeth. I need to do the fleshy mouth, cheek things.
Yeah, and then you just
tongue,
have to do
throat.
a really textured mounting bracket, and you're good.
I could. I'm more likely to do all of this than do that, just because I actually enjoy this, and I would not enjoy that. But yeah. We're gonna call it there. It's been good. Goodbye, everyone.